Hello, everybody, and welcome back. My continuation of my book reading of Declined, Chapter 5. In the hospital. Mark was asleep in front of the television when a nurse found him next morning. She gave him some orange juice and took him to Ricky's room. Dr. Greenway is here, she said, and he wants to see you. Diane looked tired. She stood at the foot of Ricky's bed and her hands were shaking. Mark stood next to her and she put her arm on his shoulder. They watched as the doctor touched Ricky's head and spoke to him. Ricky's eyes were closed. "He doesn't hear you, doctor," Diane said finally. She didn't like the way Greenway was using baby talk. Greenway continued touching and talking. Diane had tears in her eyes. Mark smelled fresh soap and noticed her hair was wet. She had changed her clothes too, but there was no makeup. Greenway stood straight. "A very bad case," he said, staring at Ricky's closed eyes. "What's next?" said Diane. "We wait," said the doctor. "He'll wake up, and when he does, it's very important that you are in this room. He must see his mother when he opens his eyes. Do you understand?" "I'm not leaving," said Diane. Greenway looked at Mark. "You can come and go in a bit, but it's best if you stay here as much as possible too." Mark nodded his head, but he knew he would get bored. "Have you seen cases like this before?" asked Diane. Greenway looked at Ricky and decided to tell the truth. He shook his head. "Not quite as bad," he said, "but I'm not worried. Ricky will be alright. It'll just take some time." He took a card and newspaper from his bag. "Here's my phone number," he said. "If Ricky wakes up, tell the nurses and they'll call me immediately, okay?" Diane took the card and nodded. Greenway opened the newspaper. "Have you seen this?" he asked. "No," she answered. "Well, you better read it. It's about Mr. Clifford." Mark looked at the paper and saw a big photo of Romy. Underneath the photo he read, "Mafia lawyer shoots himself." The word mafia jumped at Mark, and suddenly he felt sick. Greenway leaned forward and spoke softly to Diane. "It seems that Mr. Clifford was a well-known lawyer in New Orleans. He was working on a murder case. The police and the FBI are downstairs. They want to talk to Mark." "Why?" asked Diane. "It's a big case. The murdered man was a senator. You'll understand more when you read this story. Then you can talk to them." "No," said Mark suddenly. Diane and Greenway looked at him. "I don't want to talk to them," said Mark. I might get like Ricky if I have to talk about it," he added. "Keep them away from now," said Diane. "All right," said the doctor. "I'll keep them away until 12. Now don't worry. Just stay by his bed until I come back." Greenway left. Diane ran to the bedroom with the newspaper and lit a cigarette. Mark turned on the television by Ricky's bed and found the news program. Nothing but weather and sports. Diane came back into the room. "Clifford's client killed the United States Senator," she said softly. "I wonder why he did that," said Mark, because he could think of nothing different to say. "It says Jerome Clifford worked for the New Orleans Mafia, and they think his client is a member." Mark had seen a film about the Mafia on television. His heart jumped, and he felt pains in his stomach. "I'm hungry, Mom," Are you hungry? Why didn't you tell me the truth, Mark? I'm sorry, Mom. I planned to tell you when we were alone. Diane looked sad and tired. You never lied to me, Mark. I'm really hungry, Mom. Can we talk about this later? Give me some money and I'll run down to the cafe and get us something to eat. Don't you want some coffee? Luckily, Diane wasn't ready for a serious talk yet. She opened her purse and gave him $5. Mark took the money and put it in his pocket. You know where the cafe is? Asked Diane. He nodded. Be careful, she said, and sat down again to watch Ricky. Mark left the room, and he needed time to think. That was the end of chapter 5 in the hospital. Thanks so much for listening. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.